Yo, I had a thought. So think about it. People work to live, to eat, to do stuff, to, raise family and stuff, right? And say you get this family and, you have, the means to, do more, or you want to have experiences. And ultimately, the goal in life is to have experiences. That's what I'm leading to. Everyone wants experiences. And to get experiences, most of the time, you had to walk towards them. You had to have the energy inside of you to take your feet and walk towards it, and also that walk comes with a whole subscription, having to feed and clothe yourself along the way, and socialize, and whatever other pleasantries you want to get into. It all costs something, right? And that was the way. And to do that, you had to have some grain in your pocket, whatever, some kind of bartering tool, some kind of meat, gold, silver, whatever you have. You have to keep these things in your pocket as exchange. Okay, that makes sense. That was the time we lived in. We are in a whole different age now. Because you think about people want to travel and go like to Hawaii or these sandy locations, or just even to travel to a different imagination. Like we travel to a library to get into a book to imagine being somewhere else, right? Now we have these smartphones. We have smartphones and screens. We have these tablets. We have the tablet world where we legit spend so much of our time looking at something that's also looking back at us while just imagining we're in another world. This is suspending belief. We have the luxury and the curse to be in a time where, we are not working per se for lights. It's not like kilowatts per hour. We're not killing ourselves, waging it out, kilo waging it. You know what I mean? To work for, we can charge our phone anywhere. Yeah, so we get phones. People give out phones free in this country. So it's a crazy world. You put in perspective of the luxury we have to look at screens. So many things are screen based. We're a screeny world. It's a screeny time. It's just a screeny world. And the idea of traveling. Say those that can't, afford to go, they can like watch. There's mukbangs. People that don't eat fucking food watch someone else eat food. Same shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a weird thing when you put in perspective. Like we all want to travel for the most part. You know what I'm saying? We all travel in some format unless you're solitary. And if you're solitary, you're probably playing a game, which is traveling your mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's a traveling circus at this point. It's a traveling circus. They just rebranded travel and the Oregon Trail of real life into a virtual thing of production sets. And it circulates the economy. And we go out to plays, and those are things of travel. You can go see Hamilton or watch it on Disney Plus. What's going to hit a bit more? You know what I'm saying? It's a physical thing, of course. That's as much as like having like organic food versus like whatever's not organic. You know what I'm saying? Like they can perfect these tastes, but it's not like the real thing if it didn't have a heartbeat and or like a celery beat. You know what I mean? It has to bleed. So of that, it's just weird seeing. I was talking about screens. That's the goal I was talking to. I just realized that it was, all these things we watch, we travel there in some sense. We become familiar with an area. Like I knew of California, Los Angeles because of GTA. I was familiar with several buildings from movies and stuff. Like it hits different. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, oh, when you're out here, you live, it becomes normal. Other people come out here and have these new eyes for their travel experiences versus them seeing remotely. And it's an incredible thing that we have these devices that you're watching us on. These things teleport to so many places, and it's like if we didn't have these in the time before, would we have the same energy for this conception in books of ratchetness or creativity or board games of these things? Before this thing existed, before we could talk and call, how genuine were we? We were a lot more localized for one thing, and it just had a lot more integrity, I think, in some sense. I think this diluted that in some sense, in the sense of like it's this other side of just having like luxury and immediateness of like research and whatnot, be it beyond the paywalls and glass ceilings and stuff like that. And maybe that's in play to keep us slowed down. Maybe there's some designers at play to be like, all right, the chat GPT can't say but so much about certain things. You never know. That's why you have to start to file your taxes. They know how much you made. They know exactly how much you made. But you got to keep papers pushing, just to get these jobs going. And I think that's what this thing is. I'm pretty sure I'm starting to see the connection. That's the thought.